everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all really well. So today's video is going to be something slightly different, but a take on something that I have already done on my channel many times. I have obviously done my what I eat in a day videos for quite a long time actually, and they always seem to do really well. So I thought I would extend that into showing you what I get for a weekly or even longer than a weekly food haul. If you're new here, I will just introduce you, if that's the right word, to my eating habits. I am actually intolerant to eggs and dairy. It's quite a severe intolerance, so I can't even have a tiny drop of it. So lots of the food that I eat is naturally plant-based or vegan, and some of the bits that you see in here will be plant-based and vegan, but I also do eat chicken and I do eat fish, so you'll be seeing a mix of different things. Hopefully it will give you some ideas of perhaps what you can have for breakfast, lunches, dinners. I am actually working with Muscle Foods on this video, which is really exciting because all of the stuff that I've picked up today is from there. I know lots of people find the site really helpful for buying in bulk, things like meat, good quality meat, fish and vegetables as well, and pre-prepared meals and kind of ready to whack in the pan, good to go meal kits as well. So it's a really good way and easy way to eat healthily without having loads and loads of prep. They haven't sponsored this video, but they have very kindly sent me a voucher to get this food with. So just as a completely transparent disclaimer, that is what's happened. So without further ado, I guess you're gonna wanna see the food, aren't you? So I'm gonna get going. I'm just gonna show you everything I picked up. Pre-warning, there's quite a lot of food. This is gonna last us longer than a week because we're gonna freeze a lot of it, and also we are going to make sure that it lasts. There's only 2 of us in this house, so we're not going to be able to eat all of this food, although I'm sure we give it a good go. We do have very big appetites. We work very weird hours because he works shifts and I am self-employed, so could be working until silly o'clock and could be traveling around the world last minute. So it's really handy for us to take away some of that preparation and laborious work involved in prepping healthy meals. Hopefully this will mean that we don't reach for all those snacks that we shouldn't be reaching for and that don't make me feel good and don't love my body. So anyway, I did say we were going to get started and I lied. We are going to get started now. Hope you're enjoying the jazz hands. So first up, we got a few of these Live Clean meals by Muscle Foods. So these are ready to cook. There's an assortment of different ones which I'll show you, and you basically bung it in the microwave and it's a really nice, tasty, healthy, clean, nothing artificial meal. I read a lot of the reviews online for these and everyone said they were amazing, so I'm really excited to try them. This one is the red Thai fish curry with coconut rice. A lot of these meals are naturally dairy-free and egg-free and gluten-free. Ooh, what's happening with my voice? Getting too excited here. So that one is the red Thai fish curry, and I think we got 2 of those. And then I also got the beef lasagna with roasted Italian vegetables for David. He loves the lasagna. I can't cook it. Once cooked it for him and he's never asked me to do it again. So that is usually an indication that it wasn't very good. But I don't eat red meat myself, so I don't really know how to cook it. So that's my excuse. We also got the Persian lime chicken with quinoa and minted peas. This sounds right up my street. Very healthy. Lots of good vegetables in there. Really easy, and I think I'm gonna have this after I finish filming this video. David, I also got the pulled pork with beans and rainbow vegetables. That sounds very exciting. And just as a calorie intake, in case you're wondering, the average kind of calories of these meals, I honestly don't count calories because I tend to do things differently. But if you're interested in the calorie intake, for this one, this is the pulled pork, it is 486 calories. The Persian lime chicken that I mentioned before, you have a quick look, is 445 calories. The beef lasagna is 471. There seems to be a pattern here. So under 500 calories per meal, which if you're counting calories, I guess that's good. Another one that I am really excited to try is the lemon chili chicken with palmienta potatoes. I love lemon chicken. It's something that I always get from the Chinese, if we ever get a Chinese. But obviously this is a lot healthier. So a kind of fake away, if you like. Also for David, I got the spaghetti bolognese as well. I feel like you can't go wrong with spaghetti bolognese. It's one of those comfort foods, and I think this is definitely a healthier version of that. And then I also got the Oriental chicken pad thai with Asian vegetables, which looks delicious as well. The portion sizing of these looks great, which is fantastic, because there's nothing worse than buying a clean, wholesome, healthy meal and then realising the calorie intake or whatever's packaged on the front is only able to make those claims because it's a really small portion and it's not going to fill you up. These are pretty big portions, around the size of my head. So that's definitely okay with me. All of these meals that I've mentioned just now can be frozen or they can be refrigerated. You do have to defrost them before you microwave them, but obviously it's great if you want to stock, buy in bulk, because lots of these meals that I bought came in packs of 4 or 5, and you can save quite a lot of money by buying kind of all the meals for the week or all the lunches for the week. So it's a really, really nice way to eat healthily on the go. Make sure you've always got some really nice, nutritious, healthy meals, even if you're in a rush and you don't have time to prepare. But if you do have a bit of extra time, and I do really enjoy cooking, so I don't want to completely cut that out altogether, but one thing I don't enjoy is the chopping and all the mess that that entails. So I found it really, really helpful that Muscle Food do pre-prepared, vacuum-packed green curly kale. Not that you normally need to chop that, but it's all ready to go there. And they also do paprika sweet potato fries, and what's this one? Salt and pepper sweet potato fries. We love a good sweet potato fry in this house. I mean, who doesn't? Not sure I trust anyone that doesn't enjoy sweet potato fries. But the ones that you normally get from the supermarket are either super expensive and then you only get one portion, or they're frozen and they have a lot of batter around them to make them kind of restaurant style, and they tend not to be the best for you, let's face it. So these are a really nice in between. As you can see, there was quite a hefty packet there that will last us a good couple of days. And then in the same breath, they also do these meal bags. So if you are looking, you don't want to just bung it in a microwave, you want to pop it in a pan or a wok and cook it yourself that way and add whatever spices you fancy, then this is a really good option. So this is a stir fry bag. It is the teriyaki salmon stir fry, and this is one portion. So if you do live on your own, and obviously I do live with David now, but I used to live on my own and used to find that I wasted an awful lot of food because it just went off before I could cook it and eat it, or I had tons of leftovers and it was such a shame to have it all go to waste. So I feel like these, they're already prepared. You literally just have to whack it in a wok. It's a really, really good option. You're not going to waste anything. It's a nice portion there. It's quite a big, hefty portion. And it's going to be great if you're looking for a quick, easy, nutritious meal, but you still want to do a little bit of the prep. Just as a little showcase of how your Muscle Food arrives, in case you are interested, I have got 4 very hefty boxes, which I can just about lift up like this, and then it comes in a bag inside the box, which I can't lift up because it's just not coming out the box, and it's all got ice and packaging and it's all fine. So even if it sits in your hallway for an hour, I mean, obviously try and pack it away as soon as it arrives, it's not going to go off, which is really, really reassuring. But anyway, in our next bag of goodies, I have got some fresh fish. Now, I don't normally eat or cook, I was going to say eat. I do eat a lot of fish. I love fish, especially when I go to restaurants. I tend to pick fish over anything else. But in terms of making it taste nice at home, I'm not the best at doing that. And I have in the past completely mullered sea bass fillets, which are quite expensive because I just didn't know what to do with them. Didn't know how to fragrance them, spice them. I think that was the word I was looking for. Never know how to season them. So this is a really nice option. They come in little vacuum packed bags. I've got fresh salmon with chili, garlic and black pepper, which sounds delicious. Cod fillets with a peri-peri glaze, again amazing. No gluten and no dairy, just spices and glazes and your fish. And then I've got fresh sea bass fillets with a chili lime glaze. Also got some salmon fillets in a sticky maple glaze. I think I'm going to freeze these because I'm not going to eat that much fish this week, but they do sound delicious. And then obviously, as I mentioned, I am dairy free, and I obviously can't eat any cheese, any lactose, anything like that. So I was very, very excited to see that Muscle Food do a vegan pizza, totally vegan pizza. And it has arrived in this little pizza box, which is very exciting. Now, the pizza itself looks like a normal pizza, to be honest. It looks like this. It's mushroom, we've got some sun-dried tomatoes, and let me just check what else is there. Caramelized onion. So it sounds delicious. We've also got some vegan cheese on the top, so even if you're plant-based or you can't eat dairy, you're not going to miss out on all the cheesy goodness. I think I'm going to have this. I know I said I was going to have something else after this video, but I can't wait to get my hands on this, I was going to say, but I've already got my hands on it, my teeth into it in my tummy. I'm looking forward to it being inside my tummy. That sounds very wrong. I have had a lot of vegan cheeses before and they just haven't lived up to my expectation. I try not to buy it too often, but this is a real treat, a really nice thing for a Friday night, and it's Friday night, so I shall let you know how that goes. If you want to see how it was, I will be putting a Muscle Foods highlight on my Instagram stories, so make sure you're following me at Scarlett London on Instagram, and you can see my review of this in action. If you're not dairy free but you do love a good pizza, or you want something that has more protein on it but is still really delicious, Muscle Foods do an assortment of pizzas on their website. They do protein pizzas, slimming pizzas with kind of lower fat cheese, a whole host to suit anyone who loves a good pizza, basically. Another thing that I loved about the Muscle Food website was the options that they had. So obviously we had the ready meals that you will have seen at the beginning, so obviously you just pop them in a microwave, really nice portion. And then these ones I thought would be great for David and I to take to work because they're in really small little containers. They are, again, ready meals, high protein, really clean and wholesome, but they're just in these really handy little cartons that fit in your bag a lot better than the other ones. So this one is the original chicken and rice ready meal. You can cook them from frozen, so you can keep them in the freezer and just stick them straight in the microwave. And this is 319 calories, in case you're interested. It hasn't got many ingredients, which I love because it's literally just the food, no nasty chemicals in there. So this one has literally just got basmati rice, steamed cooked chicken breast, broccoli, cauliflower and carrots. There's nothing else in there. And then this one is the Thai green chicken curry. There's a few other spices, but it's really clean, wholesome. There's no chemicals, nothing that you don't recognize. I always try and stick to the rule that if I don't recognize an ingredient, I won't eat it because I like to know what I'm putting in my body. So there's quite a few options of these, so I just thought we'd try one of everything because why not? You've got to do it the first time and then you get to know your favourites. They're all naturally, well, a lot of them are naturally gluten-free and dairy-free as well, which is great. So this one is the chili black bean chicken, high protein, lots of nice protein in there. This one is the satay chicken, high protein. I am really excited for this one. I love satay chicken. It's always the thing that I lean to when I'm going for a Thai or we're getting a Thai takeaway. But obviously this is really super high in protein and probably a lot better for me. We'll also not be spending tons and tons of money every weekend on a takeaway because they do add up. This one is the sweet chili chicken. Again, sounds amazing. Calories, in case you're interested, 353, so they're all around 350 to 400 calories. Then I've got another sweet chili chicken and another satay chicken because I thought those would be our favourites. I'm already anticipating the ones that I'm going to love. And then I also got some more of the salmon fillets. This one's in a piri piri spice. Almost hit myself in the head with that, but that's fine. And then I thought this was really interesting. So this is a mock lamb keema with LOPs. So the mock range is a range of curries on the Muscle Food website that are all vegan. So you can get a mock chicken jalfrezi, I think, a mock chicken tikka. So they're all meat-free, dairy-free, vegan, etc. Only a few ingredients and looked really exciting. So I'm intrigued to try this one. So the next few items are more of the dry foods, things to keep in the food cupboard, rice, spices, things like that. I love that Muscle Foods do a whole assortment of these things. So you can do your weekly shop on it. You don't need to go to various different places. You can order all your meat and all your dry stuff, all your cereals, etc. In fact, while we're talking of cereals, I did actually order this, which is the Shreddies Max Granola Crunchy Cranberry Coconut. No, I've just invented that coconut's in it. Doesn't say that. It says oat. Oat clusters with Shreddies pieces. Good source of protein. We do love granola in this house, but I actually make it myself, and it takes quite a long time because I make it in batches. So I'm quite excited to give myself a few hours extra per week and try these ones out. I also got Hippies, which are the organic chickpea puffs. I got them in salt and vinegar, chili, and cheese and love. Now these are all gluten-free, vegan, high fiber, protein, and one's just dropped, and around 90 calories. There were lots of different brands on the website as well, which I was really impressed about, because it's not just purely muscle food branded stuff. You can try a whole host of different things, one of which was Gray's. Now we love Gray's nuts, snacks, etc., and they're just really good to have as a little snack, obviously a healthy snack. So we got the crunchy protein, I can't say that, it's a tongue twister, punchy protein nuts. Also got the smoking protein kick and another of the punchy protein nuts, which I can now say as fast as I want. Then I also got the biltong and beef jerky. These are gluten and allergen free. Obviously I don't eat red meat, so they're not really for me, but I know that they are great to have as a snack. David loves these, and you normally find it quite tricky to get these in supermarkets, so I was really impressed that they had them on their website. Great to keep in the cupboard. Now these microwave rice packs are also great to keep in the cupboard. We love these. Great way to add some nutritious carbs in. So this one is the Quinoa Mother Grain Express Quinoa Pearl and Black, organic and gluten-free. I do love quinoa. Also got some of the Bare Naked noodles. I think these are made with konjac flour, yes, I am correct. And oatmeal flour, low in calorie, so per 100 grams of noodles, it is 12 calories and very low carb. So a great option if you are watching your carbs. I'm gonna try these out. I do actually really like them anyway, with like plain tomato sauce or pasta sauce. They're really delicious, or you can add them into stir fries. Obviously we had that teriyaki salmon stir fry kit, so this would be a really nice thing to chuck in the pan as well, and they cook really quickly too. I also got some express quinoa in the spicy Mexican flavour, which sounds very yummy. I also got this, which sounds really intriguing. So this is the same people that make the cauliflower rice microwave packs. This is sweet potato rice, the reduced calorie carb alternative made from steamed sweet potatoes. I love sweet potatoes, probably more than the average person, so sweet potato rice sounds very intriguing and up my street. I also got the express quinoa in the pearl and red, so we've got some red quinoa bits instead of black. Also got some Acti Snack fruit, nut and seed with dried apple juice infused, cherries, raisins, hazelnuts, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, almonds and cashew nuts. Really nice little pack to take to work. I also got some vanilla flavoured vegan protein powder, because I go to a nutritionist who measures my diet and my nutrients and my body and what's going on in my body. It's very handy to know and to be in tune with your body, and she actually recommended that I needed more protein. So what I tend to do is add a scoop of protein powder to my porridge every morning, and that keeps me full until lunchtime, because previously I would have to have my lunch at 10 AM after having my breakfast at 7. My body was just so hungry, and it wasn't fake hunger, it was proper rumbling tummy hunger. So I have the chocolate one from, I don't know where it's gone, but I have a chocolate one that I buy on Amazon. This one looks really exciting, and it had a lot of really good reviews online. That was one thing that I loved about Muscle Foods, is for every single product you could look at the reviews, and obviously there are reviews of people that have shopped there, so they're not going to provide a really glowing review if they don't like it. This one came out on top. So this is the vanilla flavour, naturally flavoured vegan protein powder with added essential nutrients. So I'm going to try that in my porridge either this morning, probably not this morning because I've already had porridge, but tomorrow morning, and I shall let you know how that goes. I love the packaging of this, it's really cute. It looks like a kind of porridge granola packaging. I also got these mountain chips from Muscle Moose. They are sweet chili flavour, popped potato chips with added protein. And then I'm pretty excited about this. This is a plant-based vegan protein cookie, which I can't wait to eat. It's made with oats, it's high in fibre, so I guess if you were having breakfast on the go one morning, or you do a lot of travelling like I do, and often find that you can't eat anything for breakfast at airports because everything for breakfast has milk or dairy or butter or various things in. So these are a really, really good option to pop in your bag and make sure you've always got something to have on the go. I also love these. So these are dairy-free protein smoothies, which I've never heard of before. They're in different flavours. They're by a brand called Peck. They contain 4 egg whites, no artificial colours, flavours or preservatives, and they contain 20 grams of protein. This one is in the mango and passion fruit flavour. This one is strawberry and lime, and then this one is a raspberry and blueberry. So they sound very, very delicious actually. Obviously not totally vegan because they do contain egg whites, and yes, just egg whites, but David can have these. He's actually been asking me about protein shakes, so I'm gonna offer him an exciting alternative. These milks also really caught my eye. I tend to use oat milk and rice milk and coconut milk, and what's the milk I'm looking for? Almond milk. That is what I have normally. So I am always on the lookout for alternative milks. This one looked very interesting. So it's the Rebel Kitchen dairy-free milk. This one is organic plant-based milk with coconut cream, Himalayan salt, brown rice, cashews and nutritional yeast. That's literally all that's in it. So one of them is the whole milk and one of them is the skimmed, so kind of representative of normal milk. One's more creamy and one's a little bit more light and watery, and I'm sure they're both very refreshing and delicious in porridge, so I can't wait to try these. I also got some Biona organic agave syrup because it's really handy to have on porridge and even to sweeten things like drinks and baking and cakes and cereals and whatever you fancy. Just stick a load of agave on it. Got some more beef biltong. This one is just the Muscle Food own brands one. Also got some organic buckwheat and sweet potato noodles, which are wheat and gluten free. These ones we've actually had before. It's from a brand called Two Chicks and they are the Chirps kind of crisps, but they are high protein bites and they're made totally with free range egg whites. This is the sea salt and can't even speak today, sea salt and cracked black pepper flavour. I also got this one which sounds very intriguing. This is the lemon and herb chicken with sweet potato mash. I don't think I can eat this one sadly because it does have milk in, but it looked really yummy and I'm sure David will enjoy this. Up next we have some more of the bags in a meal. No, meals in a bag, that was the correct way. So this one is the Thai chicken stir fry, which looks amazing. So many spices in there. I don't know whether you'll be able to see, but looks very yummy, and some vegetables in the back. Then we've also got some of my favourites, chicken fajita stir fry. So obviously if you wanted to make these into chicken fajitas, you can get yourself an avocado, get yourself some wraps, and you've got the whole chicken fajita shebang going on. This one is another chicken fajita stir fry because you can never have too many chicken fajitas. I feel like that should be my life motto. Wherever I go in the world, I'm always on the hunt for chicken fajitas, wherever I am. I also got a Chinese pork stir fry, just for something different. And then I also got some mixed peppers because they are great to keep in the vegetable drawer, even if it's a snack with hummus. I feel like you can never go wrong with too many peppers. And then finally we have the bag that is probably most familiar for people that are ordering on Muscle Foods for bulk meats. So this is a big 1 kg bag of Class A chicken breast fillets. These are going to be cheaper than the ones that you get. I'm going to pop them down because they're quite heavy. Those are cheaper than the ones you're going to get in the supermarket. They're also not pumped full of water, so they're not going to shrink when you cook them. I have ordered from Muscle Foods before in the past when I was at uni. I used to bulk buy chicken and things like that because it was much more cost effective to do it that way. And then what you can do is package them into individual sandwich bags, freeze them, and then take them out and use them as and when you're ready. So a really, really good way to make sure that none of the food that you buy is going to waste, and also that you're getting really good quality and it's not pumped full of stuff that you don't know what it is, basically. So there we have it. That's everything that I picked up for our food this week and beyond. I hope you've really enjoyed seeing all of this, and maybe it's inspired a few meal ideas of your own. I am really excited to try all of these things because obviously this is the first time ordering a big shopping order from Muscle Foods, but I'm very certain that it won't be the last. If you would like to see more of a what I eat in a day style prep with this food, then do let me know, comment down below and I shall film it for you. That's absolutely fine. Also, if you've shopped on Muscle Foods and have any recommendations for me, then please do feel free to leave them down below. I'd be very interested to hear your suggestions. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Do let me know what you think with a comment down below. I will leave all of the links to all of the items that I shopped in the description box in case you fancy checking them out for yourself. But until then, thank you again for watching and I will see you very soon on the next video.